Hello and welcome to another episode of the Practice Odyssey. I'm Jen.
And I'm Alex.
And today we are, this is the last one. We're finishing up our Odyssey chapter on auxiliary instruments. Or for those who don't know what we mean by that, the really super little flute, the piccolo, and then the larger flutes. This is our last Odyssey. And we've, it's been good.
It's been a very good season.
It's been a good season. Alex, do you want to tell us a bit about how you've been going? What's been happening?
I've been doing really well. I'm still here in Germany, and I don't have a vaccine, unlike other people who host podcasts with me. So,
I know.
and almost every member of my family in the States. But it's okay. I'm doing well. We're having lovely April weather, as they call it here in Germany, Aprilwetter, which means that it's super sunny and gorgeous at 3 p.m. And then at 4 p.m. it's snowing cats and dogs. Can it snow cats and dogs? I know it can rain cats and dogs, but I'm not sure about the snowing bit.
I'm sure it is. They're just wearing a scarf.
Yes, exactly. So yes, that's been what it's been like for me. Exam season is over. I'm a little more relaxed. It's
you're a free woman. The freedom. It must be going straight to your head. What are you doing?
I'm working on group projects is what I'm doing. So, but I'm enjoying being able to dictate my own time schedule. That is a luxury that I missed. I did not realize how much of a luxury that was until it was taken from me. So, yes. But yeah, enough about me. Jen, how have you been doing? What have you been up to?
I did. I did just get a vaccine. Woo! It's fine. It's going well. One out of two done. Very organised and very thoroughly checked. Yes. So he's feeling pretty good. People have been complaining about having a bit of a sore arm after it, but I actually haven't really felt that. It was a bit sore that afternoon, but after that, it's kind of gone completely. So there we go.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. And I'm glad you also don't have a sore arm. So.
Yeah, I know. Certainly not the worst vaccination I've ever had. That's
amazing.
For real. Yeah, I know.
Okay, that means you can spend more time with our book, a.k.a. the Alto Flute Practice Book by Trevor Y. and Patricia Morris. Nice. So for those listeners who listen on the regular, on the daily, or on the bi-weekly, you may remember Trevor Y. and Patricia Morris from our method 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. They also wrote a practice book for the piccolo. So since we did their bio last week, if it's okay with you, Jen, I'll just skip over the bio this week.
If they're very interested, they can go back and listen to the previous episode.
We're going to pull a Trevor Y and make you go and find supplemental resources for part of the podcast.
To another tome. Spoiler alert.
He may do this in this book too. Who knows?
Who knows? Stay listening to find out.
Yes, okay, so for those who did not listen to last week's episode, Patricia Morris and Trevor Y met while teaching at the Royal Northern, I believe, and since then they've come out with a few books together. And Patricia is more of a piccolo expert, and Trevor is just an all-around flute expert. And together, I guess they wanted to also write an alto flute book together, because I guess if you learn the piccolo, you also kind of pick up all the other auxiliary instruments, because usually in an orchestra, there isn't a whole lot of times where the piccolo is playing just full on like the violins. That would be fun to listen to, but no, it's not so. But
challenge Alessandra, compose a piece. Where they do.
Don't challenge me. You know I'm going to do it.
On top of your exams, I know you're studying, I know your practice.
I know.
And everything else.
Right.
You don't have to sleep or eat or do.
Yes, I don't need those. Who needs those? Who are they? But yes, okay. The Alto Flute Practice Book is comprised of about 4 different sections. The first one is all about the different types of lower flutes. So that includes the alto flute, bass flute, flute d'amore, or
that's
flute
a name you don't hear often.
And then he follows it up with a nice little repertoire list for the second section. Third section is the majority of the book, which is orchestral repertoire for the alto flute. And at the end, we have a small bibliography and acknowledgement section. Compared to last week's book, it's quite smaller. If you'll remember when it hit my desk last week, it was quite heavy, the piccolo book.
Yeah.
And this week, it's a nice little kind of sounds
yes,
like.
it's a lot lighter, isn't it?
Yes, it's a nice little 61 pages, 62 pages, so it's not so big.
Read it on the plane.
You could. It is airport friendly. But without further ado, Jen, how was your